Keep Denton beautiful. Welcome Austin. Come on up, buddy.
Nice to meet everybody this fine morning. It was a little warmer yesterday. We were actually out at the North Lakes Dog Park. We had a tree planting ceremony in honor of Arbor Day that was back on November 5th. It kind of rained a little bit that week, so we had to push it back and find a new day to plant. So thanks to the great partners with Wells Fargo in the area, they helped contribute and donate to planting some trees out at the dog park just north of town over by North Lakes Park. So if you got a little pup and want to take them out there, I recommend going out there. It's pretty good. It's an awesome little park, and hopefully here in about a couple of years, all the trees will be flourished, and maybe we won't get the giant drought that we had last summer, and they'll take root a little better. But I want to. I was invited by Daniel a couple of weeks ago. He reached out and wanted to see if I was interested in coming and talking to you guys this morning. So I got a little bit of a presentation. I'll go over a few things that we got that we do here at Keep Denton Beautiful, and part of the Bees division with Parks and Rec, and then open it up for questions and see if I can answer a few. A little bit about me. I went to the University of, been in the DFW area my entire life. Grew up in Watauga, Keller areas, just south of here, in between here and Denton. And then went to UNT and graduated in 2014. Started working with the athletic department for a bit, worked there for about 8 years with either marketing or concessions, and then just recently transferred over and took over the role with Keep Denton Beautiful in the Parks and Rec department. And so loving it so far, and really excited to hit the ground running and start helping the community and getting all of our different programs that we got going up and running. So let's see if I got the button right. Ooh, all right, found the right button. So I work in the Bees. So like my division is kind of nicknamed the Bees division. Our goals and kind of pillars are beautification, education, and event services. So we handle everything from all of the Keep Denton Beautiful projects, maintaining the parks and everything like that. We also have a part in maintaining and running some of the operations up at Clear Creek National Heritage Center over there off of 380. It's a great little heritage center that we partner with the Army National Corps to maintain and use as educational purposes, as well as a lot of hiking trails, and something I didn't know and recently learned about is the mountain bike trails that are up there. We had a strong little group of mountain bike enthusiasts and club members that wanted to, a couple years ago, they brought up the idea of getting something in the area up there, and we thought it was a great idea. They spearheaded it, and they've been key in clearing out the land and building the trails and everything like that. So if you ever got some time to hike and walk around the nature preserve, I recommend it. We're really excited about it, and it's a great little place to go and hike around and see some great Denton foliage and nature and everything like that. Another area that we operate in my little sector is the event services. So we put on all of the different if there's a special event at a park, like a movie in the park or Twilight Tunes or anything like that, our office runs all of that and coordinates all of those events. So we've got quite a few. I've got a couple here in December that I'll talk about and I'll let you guys know about, and then we've got stuff going on throughout the year. So just keep an eye out on all of our social pages and the Denton website, and hope to see you guys out there. So I'll get into the KDB's kind of side of it. So our mission is to engage our community in creating clean and beautiful Denton. So how we do that is through a lot of different volunteer programs, educational programs for kids and just anybody that wants to learn more about Denton plants, wildlife, different ways to recycle and preserve the environment and keep Denton a thriving, beautiful place to live for years and years to come. Some of our focus areas that contribute to keeping that mission going is our litter prevention and cleanup programs, our beautification initiatives, tree planting and education, as well as youth programs. So I've kind of got a few little break out into these different areas of focus. So litter cleanups and prevention. So these are some of our most active programs that we have with the department. They include the Great American Cleanup, Meetup Cleanups, Adopt a Spot, which I saw you guys have one. Love it. I'll be taking over the main point of contact for those. So if you ever have a question or need an answer, need to shift something around, just reach out to me and I can help you guys out with that.
We need to move our sign.
Need to get the sign.
Can you have somebody throw out trash on the road we clean?
Yeah. I just think it sounds like you guys are doing a great job keeping it all nice and clean. So I say, yeah, if you need help with the sign or anything like that.
No,
If you make it any taller, it's only about 8 feet tall. We were hoping it would be about 15 feet tall.
Yeah, so it's Lily and
Some
Miller.
lights on it and,
Yeah, it's Wind River and Lily and Miller right there, and if you turn that corner, it's gone. And again, it's like 8 feet off the ground. So
Oh.
it'd be nice to move it back and move it down.
Let's see. I can make a note and see if next time our sign guys are out, maybe we can get it shifted around and moved a little bit so it doesn't maybe get run over by somebody not paying attention.
I started asking people about it, and they're like, "No, there's a sign out there." I went out there looking for it. I just stopped.
Had to stop and find it. So the Adopt a Spot program, which you guys are well aware of, and then our cigarette litter prevention program. So that's something I can kind of start going on a little bit. The Great American Cleanup. So if you guys haven't heard of it, it's Denton's largest coordinated cleanup event in the city. It takes place in late March, and it is we are associated with the Keep America Beautiful. So Keep America Beautiful is a nationwide program and initiative that cities can sign up for and participate in the Great American Cleanup. Denton has been doing it for
40 years.
I was gonna say they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I've been part of it.
Yep. We actually we try to do our Adopt a Spot around the same time.
Around that same time
Yeah.
to help with it. Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. I was gonna say. So obviously you guys know a lot about it. This year it'll be taking place on March 25th. So the sign-ups and everything like that, we look to open up somewhere around late January, early February to get everybody planned and everything coordinated on that. It's a cool little event, and we've got a lot of festivities planned for afterwards with music and food and games and stuff like that. So looking forward to that one back coming up here in March. Hopefully the weather's a little warmer and we can avoid the rain and everything like that. So
Are you still keeping track of the weirdest thing that people have found?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say, yeah, if you guys come across anything weird, report it the day of it. I think we have a contest and a prize for weirdest item found while during the meetup cleanup. I haven't had a chance to look through them, but I think we've kept a record of some of the odder ones that people have found. So
Found a portable hot tub once.
portable hot tub.
Yep. The whole thing had all wires and
The
everything. It was
whole-
just it had flowed down so.
I was wondering where I was.
I wonder if
It was one of those that we had a lot of rain and just
got washed itself away. And then the meetup cleanups are kind of a smaller version of the Great American Cleanup. Those are self-operated, so if any groups or anybody that, or if you know anybody that's looking to help the community on like a flexible basis, those you can do on your own time. If you have a certain spot in mind of the city that you're looking to kind of clean up, that you notice needs some love and care, or if you're just interested in helping the community, we've got a big list of different spots that we've kind of zeroed in on that we can kind of direct you to, ranging from that kind of fits your group size. If you're an individual that just wants to help, that's great. If you got a group that wants to come out that's got 20 or 30 people, we've also got spots that are kind of bigger and longer that can accommodate those. Let's see, you guys kind of already know about the adopt a spot, and then the cigarette litter prevention. We've kind of updated this recently. We kind of in the past couple of years we got new cigarette disposal boxes. We've placed them around some of the high trafficked areas around the square, as well as on TWU's campus and UNT's campus. So either right around there on Fry Street, as well as different pockets around the community. They're on light poles and street signs and stuff like that, and so they're kind of locked boxes that people can't kind of damage and run away with. We had when we first started the program, we had more kind of portable units that kind of just sat next to trash cans, and those would get destroyed or stolen or stuff like that. So we got new metal boxes that can affix to a sign, and they've been pretty good. A couple times a year, we'll also coordinate a cigarette litter cleanup, where we'll go around and those ones that don't quite make it in the box and people are just tossing on the ground, we'll coordinate a cleanup and go around some of the high trafficked areas in the square and Fry Street and clean those up. Tree planting and program. So when I started with the KDB and the Parks and Rec a month ago, I had no idea how many trees Denton gave away to residents and community members throughout the year. We actually just recently finished our largest tree giveaway event in October, where we gave away 700 trees to the residents of the Denton community. So if you have a Denton municipal electrical or water account, you are open to receiving a free tree. If you'd like to plant a new tree in your yard or at your place of business, I don't know, I had to look up when the registration starts, but I believe that it'll be coming up here in December. Here in the summer will be the next big window to sign up for that one. And you just show up. We rent a giant lot north of town, and you just show up, and we have hundreds of volunteers to help load up the trees into the car, and it runs pretty smooth. I know I had started the weekend after the tree giveaway, so they were. I got in that Monday, and everybody was talking about how great it was and how many trees we were able to give away this year. I believe this year was our largest so far in the program with 700. Next year, I think our director of parks was so impressed. He wants us to get that number into the cross the 4-digit number next year and hopefully get into the 1,000. So it's a great program to take advantage of. It's a free tree, and it's a great little program there.
I got a tree from that, and
Did
that
you?
was a smooth
Yes.
operation.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I say from the notes I've heard, it was the smoothest one they've done so far.
It was great.
I said they had a few little. I believe this year was the first year they kind of did a digital ticket, so that way folks weren't having to remember to. We weren't having to mail out paper tickets or send out a bunch of different things that people had to hold on to. They can show their ticket online on their phone, or if they want to print it out beforehand, and just made the whole process seamless. I know we've taken a few notes on the digital ticket, so hopefully next year it'll run even smoother, and we can get more trees out and going like that.
Awesome. Where do you get the trees?
We partner with a few different nurseries in the area. One of the main ones is Fannin Tree Farm. They've got a few different locations in the area. I know along 380 here, just east of town, and then I know there's a larger one over in the Allen, Plano area. But and then we also reach out to a few other nurseries and tree farms in the Texas area that help us out on that.
I got one out of Joe's yard.
That's why you
That was the one he. That's the one he got for free. Just, yes, sir.
if you need assistance planting the tree, who do you use? Do you have somebody specially?
Just thinking I would.
That I don't know. I can look into it and see if there's any like assistant programs, or maybe we want to possibly maybe look into setting up maybe a volunteer program around that time for folks that need assistance planting those trees that they got in their yard, and hoping I imagine that might be a great opportunity to set up like a coordinated volunteer program shortly thereafter the tree getaway to help folks that are needing help planting those trees and getting them all set up.
Austin, when that comes around, why don't you contact our club, like through Dan, but you have his contact?
Yes, yeah. I was saying,
That'd be a great project for
Yes.
Kiwanis. She doesn't want to plant a tree. Madison's,
No, I do
Madison's
want to.
leaving.
She has practice at
We
8.
said plant a tree. Madison says we're out of here.
I won't plant trees though.
I would say they sound like they have a viable excuse for leaving early. don't want to hold up don't want to make them wait.
That'd be a great project for Kiwanis, and I think we could probably get the ski club involved.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll make a note and keep you guys updated on the as we get closer to the tree planting or the big tree giveaway.
See what you started, Norm?
See, yeah, see,
I would say he's the idea man.
then Norm, we can expand that to, if we have the information, we can expand that to delivery. If you're volunteering to plant them, you can deliver them.
Yeah, if there's people that aren't able to pick up their tree and want to.
We're just building a whole program for you right here. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Man, Austin just joined us. Look, he's got all these people working.
I love it.
I'm glad you can.
I'm the volunteer program supervisor, so I love gaining more fresh
We're gonna
faces
get you a
to the
raise
team.
by the end of the year.
I like this plan right here. Something that we also have going on right now is our tree rebate program. So if you bought a tree in the last couple months and want to get a rebate on and a credit towards your either water or electric bill, we have a rebate program going on. And while funds last, I believe we do still have some funds left in the program from that was contributed from a few grants we got. So if I believe all that information should be on the Denton Parks and Rec website. If you search KDB and then tree rebate, should take you right to the page where you can fill out the form and submit everything, and we'll get that all processed and everything like that.
Doesn't apply to Christmas trees.
Does not apply to Christmas trees, unfortunately. It's there's I think there's like a couple stipulations on their trees that are native to the Texas area that grow well. So I don't know if Christmas trees fall in the trees that grow well in the Texas soil, but I know we have a lot of evergreens in the
If
area.
you
So
plant them, yes, maybe.
hey, here we go. We're coming up with more plans
I
here.
guess the artificial trees are completely opposite.
Yeah, well,
You got to take the lights off first.
Yeah, yeah. If you're able to hide the lights and the ornaments, we might be able to get it going there. And then the Denton Red Bud Festival coming up in April is our another big tree initiative. So I know I think we have a few trees left that we have planned to give away on that one. So if you're interested in getting a tree during that program, we'll have a few available for people to claim and everything like that. I know kind of March and April's kind of a difficult time to plant a tree here in Texas, because obviously we want to make sure the tree takes root and has a lot of time to mature and take root before we get into that brutal summer months of hopefully a little bit more rain than we got this past summer. I know this one was an extreme drought we had. So, but,
And Redbud Festival, that's at the Civic Center.
yes, yeah, up there at Quakertown Park. It is the I kind of got it on a slide coming talk about it here in a bit, but it's end of April. I believe April 29th is the date we have planned for it. It's the large little festival we have going on up at Quakertown Park. If you didn't know, the redbud tree is the official tree of Denton. We got that certified through the state about 20 years ago, right around the start of the 2000s, when the Parks and Rec Department kind of took over, revived the festival and everything like that. TWU was actually spearheaded the festival when it first originated back in the 80s, and they ran it. They had a whole they had like a fun run with it. They had actually a redbud queen that they nominated. You could and they helped spearhead getting a lot of the redbud trees planted in the area, and some of the best redbuds you'll find in the North America, in the DFW area, right on TWU's campus. So once those start to bloom, if you got time on a Saturday or anything like that, I'd recommend walking through the TWU campus and checking out all the redbuds that start to bloom late in the spring. Beautification, so something that we partnered with and kind of had an initiative a while back was wanting to kind of spruce up those areas around town that either construction or just kind of have a little eyesore that we want to kind of don't really stand out. So we partnered with a few different agencies and artists and painted quite a few murals around town at different spots. I drove, they're kind of a little scavenger hunt. If you drive around and look for them, you'll start to notice them a little more. I know one of them is over off of 77, just off of the square, right by the, the grain silos. Yes, yeah, Morris's. There's a couple of, one of our newest murals just popped up over there. I believe it is honoring some of the diversity of Denton, and so it's a great little mural. If you haven't had time to check it out, drive by it. And
it's just down from that one.
Yes, yeah, it's just down the street underneath the 77 bridge there. The other things part of this one, Yard of the Month. I know we just recently ended this year's program, and then right around the end of February we'll start that back up. So it's a kind of a self-operated little program with some great volunteers that go around and nominate different yards in the area, and then we pick a winner, and they get a sign, like a door placard that says "I'm the Yard of the Month" for whatever. So if you're interested in helping that out, you can always reach out and get more information. Neighborhood beautification grants. We get quite a few grants throughout the year from different programs and different agencies in the state of Texas, as well as the nation, to help fund our programs throughout the year and help contribute. And then the Denia Wildflower Garden, we actually just closed that one down for this year. We're got it prepped for the winter months, and here in January we'll fire that one back up and get it up and running. It's a community kind of run garden over by Denia Park, just south of right next to the Denia Rec Center, just south of 35 and 377. So it's a native plant garden that we operate, that some of our great master naturalists and master gardeners help run that garden, and it's a great little educational way to learn about the native plants in our area and different gardening techniques. We plan a lot of different garden work days throughout the year, so if you're interested in helping that out and learning a few gardening techniques, we've got plenty of opportunities for you guys to join in on those.
Are you associated with the Bowling Green part?
Yes, yeah. I actually just had a meeting yesterday about the community garden up by Bowling Green. I believe December 9th is the day that we're closing that one down for the winter months. And then here in, I think, February, we're going to open it back up for registration for people to claim their spot. It's a community garden where you can, we've got a spot, plot of land up by Bowling Green Park for residents that don't have space in their area to grow whatever kind of plants or vegetation. And vegetables and stuff like that they'd like to grow in the little plots. I think it's a $20 charge to rent your plot, and then you have it for the whole year. We help. We have irrigation up there, so you don't have to worry about keeping up with watering unless you want to. Unless you have plants that need a little more attention, but we've got irrigation that runs through year round, and it's a great little program that we got up and running. I actually just learned about it yesterday. I had an introductory meeting on it.
Now my kids used to do that when they were younger.
Did they? Yeah. Youth programs. We have a few different programs that we partner with the Denton ISD to have a few educational programs throughout the year to help them learn about either Arbor Day or plants and trees. I know Denton ISD here in the spring, they've just solidified their schedule to take some trips up to Clear Creek National Heritage Center to have them learn some different hiking techniques and walk them through the park and get them acquainted with plants and wildlife and everything like that. And then service and special events. So this is kind of a little rundown of different events that we either us or the city put on. So obviously we got the Easter egg extravaganza. We put on the 4th of July Jubilee and Liberty Fun Run. I kind of mentioned the Denton Redbud Festival, community tree giveaway, and movie in the park. We've actually got our next movie coming up in early December. We're showing Elf at the Civic Center. So if want to come out to that, we've got some hot chocolate and some food vendors playing for that day. If the weather's too chilly, we'll move it inside. If not, we'll have it on our little pavilion area, and it'll be a fun little event.
Austin, you weren't at Keep Denton Beautiful at the time, but at the 4th of July parade, our club entered and won the most patriotic float in the parade.
All right.
I'd like to introduce you to George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and George Washington.
I'm the father of Ben Franklin
Ben
and
Franklin.
Betsy Ross.
Yeah, that's right.
I was saying in my time with UNT athletics, I drove I kind of led the UNT's cheerleaders and Scrappy and all that in the parade. So I'm looking forward to seeing it from the KDB side. Hopefully you guys will be 2 years running with the.
We've already got it
post-
planned.
We got a plan.
Big plans involved.
We don't hope, we plan.
Just go ahead and start lettering the award.
I like your. I like
Write
your
it up
attitude. Two-time reigning champions.
What
and
day were y'all showing Elf?
December 9th. As I say, I've got a slide here at the end that kind of gives a summary of all of our coming up events. And then kind of community run and everything like big community run events that take place in Denton that we kind of partner with our Denton Arts and Jazz Festival, which recently took place in October. And then Day of the Dead, Holiday Lighting, which is coming up right around the corner here on Friday. And then we also host private events at the Civic Center. So if you've got a group that's looking to host an event or host a meeting or anything like that, the Civic Center's available and open for rentals. You just go on the Denton website and find the link to the rentals page, and we can always take care of you. You can rent a small little meeting room all the way up to the big rotunda that sits in the center, and it's a great little space to have your event going on. Kind of a summary of upcoming events that we have coming up. Obviously, this Friday is the big holiday lighting festival on the square. The Bees division has a little plot right there next to Rusty Taco on the Wells Fargo parking lot. We'll have big inflatables, giveaways, free hot chocolate, and a lot of games and stuff like that for the kids. I know they've got a ton of stuff planned throughout the whole square, so it's a great little event to come out. I think the weather will be a little chilly, but not brutally cold, and it will be dry. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that rain stays on Saturday. So, and then obviously movie in the park on the 9th. I think the festivities start at 6 o'clock, and then we've got a few games and different stuff like that for the kids, and then the movie will start at 7 o'clock. So it's a free event to come out to, and it's hopefully it's a good little turnout for us. And then coming up in February, obviously we've got the little Valentine's family dance. Kind of a different big stuff coming up for Keep Denton Beautiful. We have a community appearance index here in January where we'll drive around the city identifying either spots that need a little help or different areas that we want to add to the Great American Cleanup locations for groups to sign up for. We'll drive around and identify those. If you're interested in volunteering and helping with that, we'd love for you to join us. We'll rent 2 different vans and drive around the city. I believe it's on I think it's a Friday. I have to look on the calendar. But we'll drive around and identify a few different spots, have some lunch, and help us get our plan going for the spring and everything like that. And then obviously Great American Cleanup coming up in March, and Denton Redbud Festival on the 29th. And then here is my contact information. When I got home last night, I realized I didn't put business cards in my backpack. I threw my ID back, I threw my name tag in there, and then I got home and I was like, I didn't put any of my business cards in there. But I know Daniel's got my information, and I've got he's got the presentation slides. And then if you want to follow us on any of our social media pages, we post and keep updates on our events and all throughout the year.
I just had a quick question.
Yes.
So y'all moved the Arts and Jazz Fest to the fall. Is it ever going to be moved back to the spring, or?
When obviously haven't been with Arts and Jazz Fest through the Parks and Rec side. I was always a volunteer with UNT Athletics, and I know overhearing and talking with the festival coordinators, I know they kind of want to get it back to the spring, just because the fall is there's a lot of stuff going on in the fall, just everywhere in the DFW area. So I want to say they're interested in moving it to the spring, but it's one of those things that they kind of have to get a plan going years in advance to make sure the funding is in place, so that way they can either have a back-to-back October spring or skip the October one and just get it back to the spring. So I know it's something they're talking about and looking into, so I'll be interested to see what comes of that. I'd love to see it kind of shift back to the spring, because it's a great time of the year, and it's kind of stays away from a lot of the other festivals that are going on mid-October. But I know this coming year, I know at least in 2023, I know we'll be in October again. I say, I'm open to. I think we got
Any more questions?
Just one. So the off of Industrial there, the new park that's there. You guys take care of that? It's Industrial. It's right behind Torchy's. It used to be just an empty lot. Rusty, excuse me, right behind Rusty's.
Are you talking about Torchy's?
No, the Rusty's. So
The Rusty's. Oh, that little garden.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. We maintain that. We occasionally will do like Twilight Tunes and then a movie in the park there, depending on the location and the time of year. I know that is one of our kind of parks that we kind of maintain.
So that's another. It's a little one. Used to be a little vacant lot, and they actually turned it into to have all the information there about different people and stuff like that.
Yep.
So if you haven't seen it, you can go over there and take
I'd say it's a great little spot. It's, they've got kind of a little gazebo, amphitheater kind of seating and stuff like that.
Where is it?
It is. I forget the name of the park, but it's right there by.
Right across from Dan Silverleaf.
Yes.
Steve's Wine Bar.
Yes, across
Yeah,
from Steve's.
I see.
It's weird, yeah.
Between that and Williams Square.
Yes.
I think it actually might be the Williams Square Park.
I see.
Yeah. So right there by the Fuzzy's Taco and
Hoochie's is on the corner.
Hoochie's is on the corner, and then right there is the park, and then you got the apartment complex. Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually when you said Williams Town Square, I was like, it's Williamstown Park. So yeah, it's a great little spot to check out when you're next time you're around the downtown area.
Where's your office?
Our offices are located right there up by Quakertown Park in the Civic Center. Yeah.
Are you no longer in the building on Windsor at whatever that is?
No, we recently, a couple years ago, moved from the Windsor location to. So I know KDB was originally out of the Windsor location over there by North Lakes Park. And then we moved to one of the city buildings just off the square. And then Denton PD took over that building as an expansion for their training program. And so that was when we moved to the Civic Center location.
I got it.
I think we've been at the Civic Center for 3 years now. So kind of a different new little spot, but it works out for us because it's kind of centrally located around the little parks area right there off of the square.
Sure.
Anybody else? Very interesting program, Austin.
Way to go.
Appreciate it. I was just saying,
We're gonna make it worth it to you. We have a gift for you.
Ooh, all right.
You can't buy them anywhere.
Ooh, this
you
is
have to come
exclusive.
here. So this is a Denton Kiwanis Club, which is who we are.
Yes.
Our
Yeah.
slogan, we build. And we had this printed just for you. Come join us.
Love to get a personalized.
What
little-
else are you doing Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock? So
Obviously coming to the Kiwanis Club.
very good. Somebody give this man an application. And here, of course, are the key clubs that we are so happy to
wonderful,
sponsor. They are well represented here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love seeing the Denton High School
Yeah.
kids getting involved.
They are.
And Geyer.
And Geyer.
Geyer.
Denton
yeah.
High School, Geyer, Ryan.
That's what it's all about.
Awesome.
It's all about the kids. Austin, thank you very much
Yeah,
for
I
coming.
was gonna say, thank y'all for having me come out.